Alrighty, let's compare and contrast. Here is our new vector graphics application in its infancy. It's just a baby. We can't really get mad at it right now. We can't really expect a lot from it. It is just beginning. And now it has very few capabilities. If we translate, we have to translate everything. We can sort stuff, but that's about it. And we can hide our curves, but we can't do transparencies yet. And our close is horrible. But that's about it. Let's look at my old version. And it's obviously a lot more complicated. Now you're going to have to excuse me, but it's been a long time since I played around with this thing. Played around with it a couple times in the last few days. But it had a horrible zoom. There was too much zoom. So I want to translate the segment. So I can translate the whole segment. I want to translate the path. No path is selected. I grab a path and I can translate the path. I can manipulate. I can scale it. I can scale it back down. It's not doing I'm not doing very well. I mean, it's obviously just for me. But I can rotate it. I can align multiple segments, so I can add another segment over here. Because I'm still on my mistake. Show handles. Where is it? It's way down here. Okay. So I can. It's kind of obvious that our other one's not ready for prime time. The only thing wrong with this one is me and how long it's been since I messed with it. So I have my first segment and it's now a clip. And actually, the environment doesn't like my clip. I've messed with it way too much. Oh, turn off translate segment. And just because something says, I'm doing the exact same kind of close in this one. That I'm doing in the other one. That's horrible. Change the color of that. Now I want to set the clip of you to you. Hey, it worked. Now I want to translate the segment. And so I can edit my clip and I can edit my segment. And now, let's see here. On this one, I want it to be clip only, so I don't want to actually see it. When I select it, I can actually move it around still. I can still edit it. But I can also hide it. Thickness doesn't really matter since it's hidden. And This one up here, turn it back on. I can create groups, and I can assign things to groups, which is like duh. Now I can translate groups, which right now is just like translating segments. Now if I clear the clip on that and I move you way over here somewhere, I grab you, I'll move you over here. I can come over to my manipulations, no, my alignments, and I can say I want to align segment 1, this one, to segment the zeros, and I want to align its left to its right. Yeah, that was a bad idea. Okay, align its right to its left. Okay, where'd you go? Let's see here. You're right over there. Now I can pull, well, it's aligning, you see the thing is it's aligning the actual control points. I remember that was annoying me. But it's actually aligning all based on all the vertices. It doesn't take into consideration that a control point shouldn't be used in the alignment. But, you know, who cares? So I said right to left, left to right, so it's aligning the left of this to the control point, which is correct. And I can say center to center. So that would be the center. It's a little bit off. Shows me the vertices. Now I can actually select a specific vertex. Just work with it in full isolation mode, and I can copy a vertex and paste it to another vertex. Now I can bring in a reference image, and I can export to PNG, PNG by group, that was horrible, PNG outline, so that's just the outline of it, PNG outline by group, SVG, and then of course my data file. And I also have a library that's empty now, but I can actually add I can add items to the library. Key not set, I don't know, test. There we go. So now, if I close you down, now open you back up, if I go to the library, I wonder if it still works. Hey, it's there. Add to scene. That's why it was. You got to click on it to make it come alive. So there's scene info, there's full 3D rotation, there's full perception view. That's going on Udemy because that's going to take about 80 to 90 hours to work that. And I just don't have enough subscribers on YouTube to justify that. So that's about it. Oh, I could do an exclude clip. That was cool. Hold on. Translate segment. And get out of perspective view. Turn on my rotations back to 0. And now select the other one. And now I say on U, set eClip to U. And now I want U equal to clip only. And bam, there it is, excluded it from the original. This is all GDI+. We should be able to do all of this in Win2D or in SVG within the web viewer. And that's what I'm trying to make a decision on right now. Of course, this stuff worked a lot better. But actually, I never noticed they had that problem. It's actually selecting both of them. That's weird. And there is an attempt to merge. It might crash right now, but since there's a clip, since there was already exclude there, that's pretty messed up actually. But yeah, there's a lot more to do on this one. This one has some work. Transparencies, gradients, other stuff that will be going on YouTube. Let's see, I had a cool color wheel here. I was working on all that kind of stuff. I was just a motivated person. My color wheel's liking. Just all kind of cool stuff. So that's a comparison of what was, what I'm trying to recreate, and what is. You have to manually sort this because it's still vector graphics. It's still just like SVG. So you do have to manually go in. You can try to sort, and it did work that time, but it didn't work back here. So it will sort as best it can, but then you got to come in here and do the sorting yourself. So I need some comments if we should continue this project, because I mean there's no reason for me to continue this if no one's interested. If you got something out of this, like and subscribe. All glory be to God, and I will see you in the next video, which is probably going to be either an explanation of the difference between perspective and isometric view or orthographic, or it's going to be just a list of tutorials of the controls for WPF, UWP, and Windows App SDK. One or the other. See you in the next video.